Ow. Look at my lip.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Beautiful.
Acting.
Hello everyone, my name is Sierra Frazier and this is SCT's Hot Ones, the show with hot wings and even hotter questions. Today we have James Reed, who is a veteran at SCT, worn many hats, but most recently is the director of Beautiful, the Carole King Musical, which is running now through September 22nd of this year, 2024. Hi James.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing? How do you handle spice? How are you feeling?
I'm pretty good at spice, but I've gotten to an age where my body is slowly not accepting it anymore, so I'm intrigued to see how this goes.
So I really hope you're planning on sitting in an aisle to watch the show in case you need to take a rush to the bathroom.
I'm front row, so that way I crop dust all the way up. I want to make sure that everyone knows what I'm experiencing.
Perfect. Well, and then once we post the video, they'll understand.
That's
what happened.
Yeah. And you just covered it everywhere, so I can take any bite?
Yeah.
I see them do this, so I'm like, do I go dainty with the bite? Do I?
I've heard that avoiding your lips is imperative.
I put a little petroleum jelly on my lips just so that it like slides right through.
That was yummy.
This is standard, expected, right?
Yeah. So, what is the most rewarding part of directing a show for you?
Oh my goodness. I'd say specifically with Beautiful, like it is such a prime example. It's watching the audience. Okay, I'd say there's two. It's watching the audience just get the vision and go along with the story and laugh at the places you want them to laugh or just, connect. And these audiences are like electric and they're screaming at things in a positive way and just responsive. But it's also watching the actors like get into their own and because of everything that's going on and get the praise that they deserve. So it's kind of seeing the reward on both ends. I like that.
Yeah, you guys had a really strong opening weekend. Yeah. Everyone has really loved it.
Yeah, really excited for it. Okay, and that is...
This is going to be Sam's house, Smokey J.
Why is he's like a Frankenstein? Yeah, dealing some cards? I don't think, yeah. Okay.
I think he's Smokey J.
Okay, okay. Wait, and I'm going the right way, right? Okay.
Yeah, I just tried to bite the ninth one. I went the wrong way just now, but I did it.
So right off the bat, I can already smell the smokiness, and now you're getting into the chicken.
That one's good.
That actually,
very smoky.
But it tastes like it's just coming out like off of a grill, like it's been smoked for a while.
They have a good flavor on that one.
Yeah.
It's amazing what they bottle, ain't it?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so now on reverse.
Yeah.
What is the most challenging part of directing a show?
Okay. So with that, I would say it's the reverse of my thing is you start out with a blank slate, and so you have to create this vision. And so I approach rehearsals with this vision at the end of the tunnel that I get to see, and it's in my head, and it makes so much sense
to you.
To me. Yeah. So you're gonna move here, and this light will hit you here, and this is gonna happen here, and this. So it's getting people to just trust the vision and the process, and know that
at the end of the day
it's there. And so I think that's which then counters at the very end is what, as a director, watching the actor go, oh, okay, now I see what you were talking about, 6 weeks ago. So it's that.
Hoping that people trust and just go with it.
I say that's the big thing is just trust. Trust the vision. Yeah.
Number 3.
Okay.
So this one is Funky's Stellar Fuzz.
Okay.
At 18,000 Scoville units. This is gonna be a little bit of a jump. Or excuse me, 19,000.
Okay, so it's all over my lips.
Uh-oh.
No, it's okay. I just felt like as I was biting that, there was no delicate way to do that.
Yeah. You just went in.
And it's a little sweet to start out with, which is not bad.
That one's good. I like that one. Good amount of spice.
I feel like it's a habanero, maybe, forward.
Right. So, now you obviously are directing Beautiful, the Carole King Musical. What is your favorite song, or what was your favorite song prior to directing the show? Just any of her music, and has that changed since directing the show?
So I still, When You Lead, I'll Follow, the Gilmore Girls theme song. Just because I think that was, besides my mom playing Tapestry in our house every Sunday morning on the record player, but I did not put I was young and didn't put two and two together.
Right.
It was really the Gilmore Girls TV show that put that forward. I mean, she stars in it as well. But I don't know, like, You've Got a Friend, it really means a lot right now because it's really cool to sit with my choreographer Carissa and my assistant director Jessica, and we're just friends, and then they're singing friends, and it's how it's told in the harmonies, and it's this like we accomplished this whole thing together, and they're accomplishing stuff. So kind of like You've Got a Friend.
That's definitely my favorite from the show.
Yeah.
For sure.
But what I have to sing is Beautiful. Like that gets stuck in my head.
Yes.
And so I'm at work. And just like do that little growl every morning. Yeah.
It's one of those, you don't have a single earworm. It's just the show is an earworm.
Yes.
You're like, great.
Or I'm doing the choreography like in line at Starbucks, and
They're like, oh, okay. And you're like, come see Beautiful.
Yeah.
You like
it's a promotion. Yeah.
Perfect. All right, number 4. So this is another Hot Ones. It is the most calientes of their day.
So this is, if you watch the recent episode with Ryan Reynolds, this is the one that he was, oh, this is nothing kind of thing. And then they're like, oh, this is our sauce. And so he keeps promoting it from, nothing beats this one.
This is Hot Ones, the best hot sauce out there.
Okay. I'm not getting much spice on this one.
No.
I'd say the habanero previous one had a little bit more. Buzz.
That's good flavor though.
That's good.
So, can you explain how, you kind of touched on this a little bit already, but can you explain how you start with a concept? Like, what is the process of coming up with that? I'm assuming you read the script and go from there, but how do you go from creating that concept to your finished product? What's the process there?
So specific, I'll use Beautiful as an example. So one, I've seen the show. I got to see it pre-Broadway in San Francisco. I've seen it on tour. So you have this idea of a show, and do I try to emulate it? So a great example, I mean, if we were to do Phantom of the Opera, right?
There's a
expectation that needs to be there, so do you give that? But specifically with this one, it's such a new musical that people are here to hear the music and not the visuals of it, if that makes sense?
Sure.
So, sorry, there's a bird coming in. This is the old age coming in. Like it's not spicy yet, but my body's going, go,
I know you already took the time, but I have more if you need them.
No, Do I try to emulate what people are expecting? Do I get to go and jump off somewhere new? And so with Beautiful, because we had nowhere to really run from, like we get to choose. And so I worked with the set designer. I kind of need to know my space, if that's it. And with Beautiful being a modern show, there's so much automation with this set that the Broadway production has. So things are flying in super fast, and we don't have automation here. So how do the show's designed that way with very short scene changes and stuff, so how do I transition that?
Right.
And so we kind of placed it in 1650 Broadway, which is a recording studio and with all these rooms, and so we just kind of created that as a space. It kind of looks like a piano. Sometimes how it's lit, you got the black and the white keys along the top, but it's also a recording studio, but they can double or triple as multiple things. So now that I have that vision, then I can continue to direct like the smaller scenes, how to make them intimate and go where we need to and go bigger. So starting with blank canvas and kind of figuring if I want to copy something or
where you're going for it.
Yeah.
Okay, number 5. This was one of my favorites last time we did it. It is Queso Sin Queso.
Okay.
It's going to be 52,000.
She's red.
Yes.
She is red.
Yes, she is red. But, you know, a little cheesy, a little fun. Oh, got my lips there. ET, are you feeling it?
No, it's good. It's not spicy. I'm just processing the cheese.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a...
It reminds me of like a Super Bowl party dip. Like
the beans and cheese. Yeah. So, you've worn many hats at SCT. You're on board. You were actor, choreographer, director. List goes on.
My lips are going.
So, what would you say is the most enjoyable hat for you to wear?
They each have their like pros and cons to everything. I'd say the most rewarding that I've experienced so far was being the SCT Junior Youth Program Director, working with the children. And I think what's rewarding is now seeing how they've grown. So some of these kids I've worked when they're, in such a young age, and now
like in high school,
we're graduating and going off to college or in college and doing some great things. So we just had Young at Heart, and it was to see the Matilda kids who were like very young, and now they're in their teens, in their high school, senior, summer graduating. It's just to see the growth on that. But to remember the impact that you've made on their lives, and
they're still here,
And so it's really cool just to have that and watch people grow, and this is still their home. That's what I find rewarding.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
It hits my lips.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wing number 6. This is Bourbon Maple Reaper.
Okay. Like the first couple of those words.
Bourbon Maple, and then you hit Reaper, and then you lose interest.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Definitely hit the bourbon right off the bat.
I don't know. I don't know if that was the. I see it. So.
It's there.
I don't know. I do get the sweetness, like of the
maple
bourbon.
So, what is your favorite aspect of this show in particular?
So before we jump into that, I'm still very fearful. Like I took a second bite, and I'm thinking of like all the past times where then all of a sudden, 60 seconds later,
Yeah.
it hits
This
and
one
I'm
builds
like,
a little bit.
and so I'm like, should I have done that?
Yeah, go for a third. Who knows?
I really just love. I love seeing everyone just. So this show specifically, I really feel that they've written it well. That every ensemble member has a moment to shine, and it's not just like a single solo line. They each have a song, a full moment, and they get to characterize someone a real life character that they get to play, and so emulating that. And so I think it's very rewarding as an actor to not just know that you have a small mark, but you actually get to make a big mark on a show.
And that's not common for a lot of productions.
No, and to literally have everyone have a true moment to shine is beautiful. So I think, there we go. We keep saying beautiful, but I think it's a joy to watch everyone hit that moment and have that moment to like find their potential and reach their potential and show off their potential.
Yeah.
But then get rewarded from the audience.
Yeah.
It's really sweet to me. Cool. Well, and even with this show, like if they're not on stage, if they're literally right off stage and we have a choir hit, then they're all together. And sometimes they're doing a quick change, changing a wig and singing at the same time, or helping someone else quick change and sing. And so they're just singing into each other's faces. But like they're constantly doing things and it's nonstop. So I'm just so impressed with their talent.
Number 7.
Okay, this one.
Here's where we start to.
She's saucy.
She is saucy.
I feel like you did this to me on purpose.
Why did you say this?
Uh-huh.
Now go look at her. The red. That just feels like poison. This is called forbidden fruit.
Let's sit there, I'm stuck in my tooth. Okay, so it's not hot for me yet. I see you're struggling a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it. I'm slowly building.
It's. I think the flavor too. It has that.
Oh yeah, it's the I want to be hot.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now we've reached the 100, so we're at 124,000 Scoville units here.
Okay.
So, you were very, very lucky, might I say, to have a wonderful Carole King, Chrissy Contino, come through the doors. Obviously blew you away. She's blown up all the way so far this weekend. Prior to the audition, though, were you a little bit nervous about finding that right person? Because I mean, you know, it's not just some character. It's a real person who has
everyone's grown up on.
Everyone's grown up on, has all these huge numbers. I mean, it's vital to find that right person. Was that like a nerve-wracking experience for you?
No, I mean, always. I'll say yes. That's always. But I think it's for any show. Are people going to come out? Are people going to audition? Why are my lips so tingly right now? That's where I keep feeling it is on the lips.
Yeah.
But I've learned just to trust because with a lot of my shows, that iconic person that you need always tends to just come out of the woodworks without like, where has this been, you know? So just going through our Matildas, when we did Matilda, first time here. Legally Blonde, first time here. You know, when I did Joseph's Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, first time here. When we did Sister Act, some of our people, this was like one of their first times here. So it's just a lot of the times that door opens and it's someone new and I'm excited and I'm just great that this show connects with people that want to come out and audition. And in the auditions, we had about 3 to 4 specific people that we were choosing between Carole and they were all very, very talented individuals. Yeah, so I never just, I mean, yes, there's hopefully people that I would enjoy to come out and see them, but I always love just who's gonna come through that door.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Yeah. All right, so we've reached.
Nope.
We've reached the bomb.
It says consume 1 drop at a time, and you just douse this one.
Yes.
Oh.
This one is.
And this one's saucy.
Yes.
Like she's the.
You know when they're thick too, that's when they're like worst. Uh-oh. I got a big bite and it touched all over my face. Oh god.
Okay. That comes fast?
Yeah.
It's on my fingers and like it should. Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
It just keeps it going.
Yeah.
It keeps filling up.
So, what is, and this, could be a little bit controversial, what is your favorite show that you've ever directed? And why?
Oh, I would, so specifically here at
SCT.
I don't know why I breathe again. It just like forced it all to go down. Oh, it's on my lips too.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed Ripcord. Because it was, oh, why am I like sweating? It's like
Yeah.
now hitting the,
Yeah.
oh,
I cranked that AC, I knew it was coming.
ah.
Like on the tip of your tongue.
I loved that no one really knew what we were getting into with this script, and being blessed with great actors, great production team. I really loved telling a story that people were not prepared to come into, and it was out of my comfort zone because it wasn't a musical.
Right.
So I liked having that forward, and my lips are so on fire right now. It's not that, like it's slowly going down in the throat and the mouth. It's really just my lips keep, I feel like I got plumper on right now. Like,
Yeah, it's free lip filler.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, SCT.
Sponsoring all your lip
Yeah.
filler. Come do hot ones.
Ripcord, and I think it's because there was really a blank canvas to run with, and a freaking great script to go off of. So, yeah, Ripcord.
And what would you say is your least favorite?
Okay, so going into it, and I'll say, because I fell in love with it afterwards, I am not a Mamma Mia fan. But when I was asked,
That one's really, people love it or they hate it.
and it's not that I hate anything about the music, I had a relative who lived in Vegas, and so every time I went to go visit them, we were with new people, and that was the one show that they all had to see.
Oh.
And so I saw it way too many times, and I just lost so much interest in the show. But doing it after stepping on and committing to help out with the production and co-directing it, I re-fell in love with the show, and I think it was our people and stuff like that, but going into it,
You were like,
yeah.
I'll say, but besides that, it's really hard. I want to, well, that was a breath. Whoa. I will say, I don't not like directing shows. I make sure that it's a project that I have some connection or passion to, a story that I want to tell.
Yeah.
So,
Right, yep. Milk time.
I'm giving an Aria Grande, but in black coffee.
Oh, yum.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Is that how?
I don't know if it's the counterness of it. If you want to give this a try. Oh, I took it down first. There's no cream or anything in that
Okay,
one.
do you want me to-
Just go. I mean, our lips are both sanitized right now.
Oh, and it's cold too.
Yeah, I made sure.
Nice, lukewarm.
I want it.
That is a shift.
Yes.
Oh, my nose.
It's the burn.
I know. Okay.
Cheers.
Everyone always says it's not as bad because the burn of the bomb,
It's, yeah.
but this one's like a
It's in your throat.
visceral, like, yeah, it just jumps straight to the throat.
Yeah.
And it's closing out. It's not spicy, I just don't understand what it's doing in there.
This is when we lost James Reed. Do you have a specific chair you want your name on or something? Because we can do that in memorial.
There's two already back there.
Oh, okay. Well, great.
They give me the right stall in the fifth president.
Okay, so if you could put yourself in one musical number from this show as a performer, which would you choose?
Oh, 1650 Broadway. Oh, it's just such a beautiful number. Highlighting and encapsulating the entire genre of music. I love what we've done. The set that Dean designed with Christo's lights, John's music, and just the crew and the cast, and it literally just opens up, and it just hits you with a beautiful punctuation, and it sets the tone for the rest of the music about what you're about to experience. Because I think people come in wanting that idea. Oh, it's now like it's like when you wine taste. It's on the sides now.
Yeah.
This one has the legs. It has the legs. Oh, so
Little body.
everyone's expecting Carole King's Tapestry, and I think Act 1 really just takes them for a ride because you get all the songs that Carol, Jerry, Barry, and Cynthia all wrote prior to that, and then this is that formulation of just a whole collection of songs from that genre. And it's, I think you literally watch the audience go, oh, and like it just
Yeah.
the
Sets the tone
harmonies,
and the
and,
time.
yeah, really well.
Yeah.
And there's choreography.
Yes. Oh
Okay. I mean, you're crying over there. Are you okay?
Yeah. You know, I grew up in a very how you say mild household.
Okay.
So I'm not really a spice gal.
Okay.
So this is always a journey for me.
I used to like at other non-wing or at-wing places do some of their hot challenges.
Mm-hmm.
My first boss was at a coffee shop, and she would always buy me lunch and go next door to the Chinese restaurant, get sriracha, cover it with this glowing red. And she told me if I'm not sweating when I'm eating this, it's not delicious. And so I just built a tongue. Why is it now moving on my tongue? This
Yeah.
like, it's like slowly just going around like a ghost.
And when you like breathe, it kind of shoots back and
Yeah.
forth for a little bit.
But it's now not on the legs. It's now like center. Okay. Okay.
Your side
Over
is-
91% of pepper X. What
Yes.
do I do?
Oh, my nose is running.
Experience. Okay, I get you.
Yeah.
I gotta do it like they do. Ariana was able to do this, so.
Yeah.
Hey,
She
0 calories. Just kidding. Cheers.
May God rest our soul. Ooh.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
That was like a just feeling your whole mouth.
Yeah.
Okay.
My ears are ringing.
What? Okay.
So, now, talk to the audience here. If you could tell them one thing, what would you tell them? You need to come see this show. What would you say?
Beautiful the musical is beautiful. This cast is amazing. They sing beyond your expectations. And it is literally a concert and a rock show, and these audiences are literally not just applauding, but screaming and cheering, not just after after every single number. And it is such a joy to watch. Oh, why am I feeling going deeper? And to watch these audiences move and dance and celebrate a beautiful singer and a beautiful story. This is an experience to just come here, and that was a good swallow.
Yeah.
No,
I heard that swallow.
it was it's truly Stockton's finest at its best right now, being highlighted and celebrated. Come see beautiful.
Yes.
Come see beautiful.
Come see beautiful. Both cameras.
You come see. You come see.
Beautiful. So you did it. We're done. Applause. How do you feel? Are you gonna be okay?
We'll find out in Act 2 when I'm shooting up and down the aisle.